All right, what's going on, everybody? We're actually gonna let some follower get undergo. Um, happens. I've got a special exclusive treat for you guys, so hold tight, and we will get that going here in a moment. All right, let's see. Go over everything. Make sure everything's good to go, guys. Like I said, we're just gonna let everything happen. I'm gonna get a couple things set up here. All right. So I want to say about if you're on Pacific time, if you're in the West Coast, 12:55, we will start that exclusive content for you guys. And then from there on, we'll see what y'all think. All right. And then let's see. I'm going to shut my phone off. That way people can't hear me. Y'all can comment and stuff. Let's go check Facebook out, see what we got going on Facebook. Actually, you know what? A couple things. Might as well do this now before I start that. Special thing for you guys. Go ahead and give a couple shout outs. We're going to do at No Look Apparel. Go check them out on Instagram for at No Look Apparel, and then at nolookapparel.com for some great clothing, hats, shirts, anything you guys need. Go check out at PeriGaud Official, PeriGaud.com. The summer sale just ended, but they got some great items, so definitely go check them out. Make sure you guys hit the spot up and get you some new clothes, a new outfit, because he has pants as well and shorts for the women, some gym shorts. So definitely go check that out. If you're in the El Paso, Texas area, you can go check out his actual retail store at 3927 Brodus Avenue, El Paso, Texas. So definitely type that into y'all's GPS. Go check it out downtown. If you're looking for a tattoo in the Reno area, go to Trent_Margalis_tattoo. The middle name spelled Margolis. Definitely go check him out. He's done my neck. We're still working on the sleeve, my cartoon sleeve. So we're getting that all worked on. And also, if you need a new shirt and you're supporting your military, supporting any of our agencies, definitely go check out at Support Military Muscle. Go to militarymuscleinc.com. When you're checking out, type in Gorilla 10, GORILLA 10 for 10% off your order. And every shirt that you guys purchase, we donate a shirt to a soldier overseas. So definitely go check that out. I think we're at 1,500 plus I think we're at 1,500 plus donated. I'll definitely have to look into that more. All these people that I'm naming off, I will put into the comments in the description. So make sure you go check them out. Definitely hit that subscribe button if it's your first time on here doing live. But yeah, so with that being said, I've got something very exclusive for y'all. Shout out to Soup Cooler for this. Y'all enjoy this track that he made, and he hand selected off of his new album, For All My. All right, guys, so definitely listen to this. Check it out.
This one's for all my brothers. Getting the best sleep of their life. No cuddles, yet no more struggles. This one's for all my brothers. 18 was just right around the corner. Hit the store to get a juice and some rubbers. This one's for all my brothers. To provide, he had to flip some marijuana. Got popped by a cop that was undercover. undercover. For all my brothers that ain't here to see the rise from the rubble of the struggle, rest in paradise, my brother, I love you. Right after he yawned, there was a custo with a call, thought he was dreaming. Summer or the fall was the season. Yeah. The mile stretch, smile off a ball. That'll make him just enough so he can re-up. So from his pillow to his feet, he checked his breath and brushed his teeth. Then he got dressed and laced his sneaks and kissed his son on the cheek. Get it by any means, the hustle is necessary. 28 grams at the end of Jan was split by February. Doing himself, he stayed humble through it all. Grabbed his keys up off of the shelf and makes his way down the hall. He was stopped by his mom. She said, son, I got the job in Conoco and I'll start today, so you ain't gotta hustle no more. But the pride in Paul will let him not go. Look to his left and seen his baby sis was out cold in a Similac coma. Look to the right and locked eyes with little bro picking at his nappy afro. All he could say was when I leave like the dope. I know. The last time I said it was gonna be the last time, but I'm for real this time. This is for real the last time. Congratulations on your new job. I love you. Okay. The bro, come lock the door. This one's for all my brothers. Getting the best sleep of their life. No cuddles, yet no more struggles. This one's for all my brothers. 18 was just right around the corner. Hit the store to get a juice and some rubbers. This one's for all my brothers. To provide, he had to flip some marijuana. Got popped by a cop that was undercover. For all my brothers that ain't here to see my rise from the rubble of the struggle. Rest in paradise, my brother, I love you. Hopped in the whip, drove down the street to the spot. Past the state trooper and two uncles that had him contemplating the drop. But he needed all his little coins to get this watch for his pops. So I guess the season was spring, cause his birthday's in March. But anywho, he in Geronimo, text 911 Domino. That mean the block was way too hot. Meet at the Conoco. He text back saying, cool, I'll be there in a minute. You got the dope, then Paul got mad and said, nigga, stick to the code. A few minutes go by, and down the road comes Geronimo with a big shiner on his eye. He's looking nervous, now he's shaking like a snake in the grass. I'ma go get a Welch's grape and grab a cake and then dash. Paul says, alright, man, just make that shit fast. He's going for 2 whole seconds. Paul hears gunshots and breaking the glass. Geronimo comes back with some snacks and cash in his lap and a nod on his hip. He looks at Paul and screams, hey, man, we got a deal. But Paul didn't budge. His intuition had him biting through his lip. Gets out the car because he ain't signed for this shit. He turns around, looks through the door, and quickly back at the whip. Geronimo stuck up his mom's first shit. This one's for all my mothers with a lack of shut eye to provide. 2 9-to-5s and her pride on the side. This one's for all my mothers. When her son ain't come home last night, she vowed to keep a positive state of mind. This one's for all my mothers. Broke as fuck by day 23, cause the 25th required gifts under the tree. For all my mothers who preach, son, be all that you can be, but couldn't keep a baby boy out the streets. This one's for all my brothers. Getting the best sleep of their life. No cuddles, yet no more struggles. For all my brothers, 18 was just right around the corner. Hit the store to get a juice and some rubbers. This one's for all my brothers. Took a ride, he had to flip some marijuana. Got popped by a cop that was undercover. For all my brothers that ain't here to see my rise from the rubble of the struggle. Rest in paradise, my brother, I love you.
All right, everybody, y'all heard it first from here at No Filter Music. Y'all give your boy some love. Soup Cooler. Hey, that was a hot ass track. I think I played that shit on repeat for as long as I can remember. Ever since you sent it over to me. So keep that shit up. I'm trying to get some stuff started here right now. So give me a moment. 1 second. We're going to see if we can get more than one. If not, then we're going to flip it over to the chat. I don't think it's going to let me. All good, all good. So we have another way of doing this. All right, guys. So first and foremost, congrats to Soup Cooler for that track. Make sure y'all get ready for the album. Yo, what's up, Soup? We're going to wait for Dame to get up on here. And I've got everything set up. So y'all make sure y'all checking out YouTube and Facebook. We got some people going on here.
Oh, should I be right back? Let me go grab my headphones.
Nah, go for it, man. Do your thing. What's up, Dame? What's up?
What up?
Yeah, Soup went to go grab his headphones real quick. All right, guys. So as y'all know, today is a double feature. We've got the man, the myth, the legend, the guy that started PeriGaud, the one and only Dame. We also got the man behind the record that y'all just listened to, Soup Cooler. So we definitely going to make some scenes today. We're going to talk about their life and get a little bit more knowledge on the products that they're giving us. So once Soup gets back, we will start this up. Hey, what's up, Soup? Soup had to go get his headphones to get set up right. All right.
Oh, that's fun. I can't hear nothing.
It's all good, brother. All right, man. So what's going on, guys? Y'all doing all right?
Yeah, just, normal day in the life.
Loving that humidity over there. You look like you've been sweating up bullets over there in New York, huh?
Man, look, it's so humid out here.
Hey, yo, how's it feel in Texas right now? Oh, shit. Hey, your audio went out. Your audio went out when you stuck the headphones in.
Fucking headphones.
There you go.
But it's hot.
Hey, all right, word. Yo, so this is what's gonna happen, guys. We're gonna start off with Dame about the PeriGaud because both of y'all have y'all both been on the PeriGaud scene, and I believe Soup's been there since day one, right? Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
When I got to Texas, yeah.
Hey, make sure go ahead and show them off. Yeah, I was about to say because one's got the gold, one's got the red and white.
The classic.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, that was the throwback because I got the black and red hoodie, which I told you about. So, and I also got a hoodie over there, which I should probably put on real quick. But we'll do that on. I'll do that on our break. So, first thing, Dame, man, where did PeriGaud come from? How'd you actually come up with that name?
I knew I wanted to do something with fashion, whether there was clothing, interior decorating, anything like that. So, one day I just started getting serious about like finding out what I want to do. And it took me about a good 6 months to brainstorm and to come up with a name that I thought was catchy and simple.
Yeah, for sure.
After it hit me, I just took it and ran with it.
Bet, dude. And there's not, you know what? I realized because I looked up what it meant, but can you go ahead and give our viewers the breakdown for Peri and for God?
All right, so PeriGaud, I'm just going to break down an example. It's just a supernatural human being. God is like pretty much as simple as an ornament object. So, as an ornament object, it's something that you wear. So, it just fits the clothing sense.
Bet. No, like I said, I love the name. It's something different and it's something really catchy. A lot of people won't hear it, but I think a lot of people, I know when I first heard it, I was like, what the hell is PeriGaud? So I ended up having to look it up, which was dope though for me. So, yeah, man, what made you want to get into clothes in the first place? Because I know you had mentioned you started wanting to get into it, but how did you actually get into it and you wanted to stick into it?
Honestly, I really started probably this when I was little. I would always like do something to my clothes, whether it was like bleach them or cut them up or anything like that. And like I said, it's not just with clothing. And interior decorating, like at my mom's house, just growing up, I would always like make homemade stuff and decorate the house, or go buy stuff like the little hobby shops. And
you over here being Rachel Ray, man. That's what I'm talking about. Nah, so yo.
I just figured clothing would be more simple, and it's something that's always needed and always available, and it's something with me being in the military, it's something I could do on the side as well as still continue with my career.
Yeah, bet. And that's what I was about to bring up too. If y'all didn't, me and Dame were actually in the military together. We served together as well, and he's still in. Obviously, I'm not, or I wouldn't have these damn tattoos everywhere. But yeah, he's still in, man. So this is actually a military-owned company. Safe to say that, right? Everything's done. All the products are made in Texas, right?
For right now, for the most part, I'm actually starting to go out to venture out to other places, just because of material, different ideas.
I bet.
Just people are located, so
yeah,
working out shortly.
Yeah, and if y'all don't know, man, Dame's got some serious fashion sense. This man, I swear to God, every time we go out, he's got some fly ass shit on. Like it never fucking fails. I remember we went to that club in Charlotte that one time, and he just like it was a spur of the fucking moment. And the man looked like he just hopped out of a fucking G4. Like it's crazy, man.
You always gotta keep something in the trunk.
Hey, like seriously, I think we all live out of our fucking cars though.
This is true.
It never fucking fails, especially when you grew up in the military. Like we just kind of we go on the fly anyway. So yeah, and Soup, no, he agree anyways because that man never leaves his damn car. He's never at the house. Man's
always on the move. I'm telling you, that's Uncle Sam did that to me.
And it's the only way to do it. All right, Dame. So
I was always in that tank. Everything we needed was always in there. So
fuck it. Might as well be ready, right?
True.
All right, so Dame, I know you had brought up, I had brought up before you jumped on about how you had opened up a store down in El Paso. What is it, Brodus Avenue, right?
Yes. So it's actually not my store. It's actually my homeboy OT store. It's called Eminence Urban Wear, and I was fortunate enough for him to allow me to put some of my items in there, so the locals could go buy them without having to go online to the website.
Bet. So we do. Do we have an Instagram for him that people can follow, or for his store?
Not for the store yet. But if you want to follow his Instagram, it's OT Greatness.
OT Greatness. And y'all heard it, man. So like I said, I gave y'all, it was 3927, I believe. Yeah, 3927 Brodus Avenue. Make sure y'all go check that out. So we got that, and y'all can go get the clothing inside the store after you check it out online. I'm pretty sure there's only some online stuff that are stayed online and some of the stuff that went in the store, right?
Yeah, it's transparent now, so whatever you can find online, you can find in the store as well.
Bet. So that makes it easy for y'all picky motherfuckers that don't like to shop online. I know me. I like to shop online for everything because I know all my dimensions. So if I don't have to leave the house, hey, we good.
Yeah, I mean, the sizes, they fit. Females, it's the shorts. The shorts are one size down. So if you're a large, you're gonna need an extra large. Or
yo, real talk though. Let's be honest. What he's really thinking is, if you got a fat ass and you're in the extra and you're in a large, you better keep your ass in a large and not go that size up to make these things fit. We want to see every bit of that. All right. We gotta see a little. You gotta get under it a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. But then everybody want the old God shirts to come back too. So I'm gonna bring those back out instead of just having the PeriGaud shorts for the ladies. It's gonna have the old God back on.
The old God, oh God. Shit, we gotta get. You know what though? We gotta give shout outs to Big Sean for that, because without that fucking saying he does before every goddamn song, that probably wouldn't have came to mind. That's just crazy though.
It's just creativity. I think of everything when I'm trying to come up with new ideas. So
yeah, no,
it's definitely an influence. It's a perfect blend. We feed off of each other. It's bad.
That's why I wanted to do this double interview, man. Because every time he posts something about PeriGaud, I see you in it, and then every time you post something, Dame's in it. So I'm like, fuck it, why not have both y'all at the same time? Yo,
yeah, you gotta support each other. That's what a lot of people don't do.
Nope.
Dallas, like when I met Dallas, Sukula, Raheem, whatever you want to call him, like his energy is like, it's incredible, and he's very talented. He has more than one thing he's good at. So, I try to, match his energy, because I don't ever see this man sleep, y'all. So
yeah, he got that kid energy. Like seriously, you look at him and you're like, bro, why don't you ever just stop? We gotta go to bed soon. Like sleep.
Exactly. Like, he's always on go, but that was a good thing for me, because just be able to use the connections he got and his energy and his creative mind to come up with a lot of other things as well. And then and we have a good time doing it.
For sure, though. But that's what it's about. Work hard, play hard, right? Like, that's what it's all about. And that's the only way to do it. If you don't have support, which these two and a bunch of the members of No Filter have been fully supportive since day one. We've all brought something to the table. And I think that's the biggest thing is, like you said, man, support. Support is the biggest key to any relationship, business relationship. And not even just a business, because you end up making a friendship out of that. And these two guys are the perfect example.
I feel like with Dame, he'll give you an unconditional amount of support, and it's rare to find a person with that much support with parallel talent. Like, he has a skill set that's way up here, and the way his mind works, and he's thinking about new designs and new colorways and this idea for this season. Man, he's just good at what he does.
Yeah.
Shit together. Then his outfits, like you said before, man, it's
it's crazy. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, because me and him usually get on the same page about clothes anyways. And like, we need to make a personal shopper online course just for people. You know what I mean? The people that are motherfuckers that can't shop but want to look good. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, like I don't judge people. That's one thing I don't do is I don't judge, but I do look at stuff like people wear, whether, you know, I'm at the Motor Club or anything like that. And, you know, everybody has their own different flavor ideas and thing, but I'm always watching to see who, like, bought the outfit straight off the mannequin, or, you know, what they did with it. But that essentially gives me my ideas for what type of clothes I want to get into and come out with, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, no, definitely. Because, I mean, one thing people would need to understand too is what you wear can tell a lot about you and how you dress. If you a bougie ass motherfucker, guess what? You probably bought that bitch right off the mannequin. Like, you couldn't have it no other way. You had to have it right off the mannequin. I've done that shit where I bought a jacket that I really wanted. Guess what? I was like, nah, we got to pull that off the mannequin. Like, I need that shit like right now. And I needed the one that fits on him. And that's certain types of people. I know one person. I watch Eminem. I watch his trends, the way he changes his style so much. I don't know if y'all caught that shoe episode that he did.
No, I didn't.
There was a shoe episode. Yeah, you know that underground shop in New York where they have all the shoes and shit that are wrapped up? It's like the one of a kinds and shit. So they did an interview with him, right? And he went in and bought his shoe. He picked out the ones and there was some I was like, yo, what the fuck kind of shit is that? I ain't never seen him wear no shit like that. And there's others where I was like, yo, that's his usual style. But I watch everybody. Everybody's style is different, man. But it tells who you are. It gives you a background on who you are. If you're simple or if you're complicated, or if you just kind of got both of that in there, in which Dame has. I believe both of y'all actually have it. Where I've watched both of y'all wear so many different types of clothing. Dame has his like top-notch stuff, but then he like tones it down depending on the event that's coming up.
Exactly. You have to dress for the occasion.
Exactly.
There's been so many times I've been caught overdressed. I done went to, you know, bars or events or clubs, and it's just like I'm there looking like I'm about to walk down the runway or some shit. Yeah,
everybody else exactly. But at the same time, you bringing that attention to yourself too, especially because you wear a lot of your gear when you go out. So it's good for you to overdress, because when people pay attention to you, they see that gear, they see the PeriGaud, and they're like, yo, I want that fucking shirt, or I want those damn joggers that he's got on right now. Especially the chicks, they start looking at your dick. They're like, oh, the PeriGaud's right there. Like, what's he packing right now? Because that whole thing's showing up. It's bold status. No, but I think that's important, man. So, like, I think one of the biggest things right now for you is what is your plans, man? Where do you see PeriGaud going? Are you looking to expand further?
Yeah, it's definitely going to expand. Right now, we're going into the 5th year since I started branding. A lot of people would say that I'm not a fashion designer because I don't actually hand make my stuff, but essentially, it's all a strategy to everything. Right now, I'm just getting 5 years actually owning this business, and my first focus was just branding, you know, making a name, getting it out there, you know, letting people know what it is. So now, I'm not going to say too much, but I'm definitely going to be working on some custom pieces coming in next year. I'm definitely going to be working with some local designers that I know here in Rochester, New York, to get some things out there that I want to, that I envision. I'm not the best drawer, so, I got to kind of get some help.
But that's where you get Soup from, man. He can put anything together. Look at the logos and shit. By the way, guys, this is the man that put all my stuff together. Did he freeze up, or is he literally like? I think his camera froze up. It's all good. We'll get it back. No worries. But for now, we'll continue. So you said that you got a lot of stuff going on. Then I know your schedule stays busy when you go out to New York. Because I rarely hear from you when you go out to New York, which is dope. Oh, I think he's trying to fix it right now. But that's good, man, because you stay on top of your PeriGaud stuff like nobody's business. I've never seen someone stay on top of their stuff, but you're committed to it. So when you get the attention that you do from this, how does that make you feel, man? Like,
I'm a very humble person naturally. I don't never get big-headed. I don't never think that one accomplishment is enough, or this is where I'm going. A lot of people end up failing in business or whatever their ventures are is because they try to rush everything, whether it's for a profit or, they want to be super popular or, whatever the case may be. But my thing is, slow and steady wins the race. Like I said, I'm going on 5 years, and there's still a lot of people that don't even know about PeriGaud. It's a lot of people that haven't even supported or purchased PeriGaud. It's a lot of people that just don't even know it exists yet. And, me being in the military, I'm always going to new places. So, of course, that's a good thing. I have to have my business still ready at all times. But, it's definitely going. I want to start getting into other things outside of clothes as well. Hopefully that all falls through in the near future, definitely in 2019.
Yeah, okay, so we're looking at some more stuff coming in the 19, which isn't too far off. So you got about 5 months to kick that up then, which is good, man. We looks like we lost both of them. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. We got Soup back. All right. He had to figure his life out real quick. He done got some cold feet going. But no, so that's good though. And then we've hit on it a lot, a little bit, but y'all's work relationship is insane, man. Like I said, I see y'all punching each other out and giving everything. Y'all share everything when it comes to, especially when it comes to, like, you just had a music video come out. You just had your summer sale ended, yesterday, right?
Yeah.
And like I said, man, y'all's work relation. So let's talk about y'all's work relationship, man. How did y'all actually end up linking up?
I would actually say it was through a female.
Hey, all right, we'll let the interview go through. We'll let the viewers.
I was getting restationed back in Fort Bliss in Texas, and we had a mutual friend from Korea that we both know, and she was like, "Oh, you should hit up my homeboy." So honestly, I never did, but then I ran into him at the club, and then that's like
it's like shit clicked. Look, Sue got fucking.
We had parallel stories. She was like, "Yeah, my homie Dane's out there, blah blah blah," and then I was like, "I think I've seen him around." And she was like, "Yeah, you should hit him up." And I was like, "All right, bet." I had never did it.
Well, the funny part is you can tell Soup got nervous about this chick though. So we're gonna let the interview, or we're gonna let the fucking crowd think of that one. But did you have to take one for the team? That's what happened, right?
It was an interesting one. Shout out to you. You know who you are.
Look, she probably gonna view this later and be like, "This motherfucker right here said he's." She gonna hit you up later tonight. Watch.
Okay, ain't no more free Randy.
Yeah.
I ran into him at the club, and then it was just go from there with his music. And he does modeling, so that instantly caught my attention because that was something I didn't get into at that time. Is actually going fashion shows or most of my pointers and ideas from this man, so it was definitely an intricate part as far as stuff like that.
Yeah, bet. No, that's definitely, man, because
those best parties.
Well, okay, and by the way, if y'all didn't know, Dame hella promotes clubs and parties and all sorts of fucking events that go on in El Paso. And I'm pretty sure when he moves and goes on to his other places, he's gonna be able to do the same thing.
Definitely, I do it everywhere. Hey, as long as you want me to do it, I'm not gonna sit here and take all the credit. They don't be my parties, but if you want me to promote the fuck out of your event, I'll do it.
Yeah, hey.
The crowd be your people. So,
y'all usually go to the.
We see weekend turnouts where the weekend prior, before Dame was on the ticket, and it's like but that baby boom, we got next week. I have been told I bring a different crowd to different places, so.
But that's good.
A lot of.
Okay. But y'all usually hit the same events, right? Like y'all promote the same events, yeah.
It's probably gonna be more difficult with me being in New York now and being back in Texas, but for the most part, we try to keep on each other's schedule.
That's good though.
Whatever events he got, I'm going to support whatever events. Sometimes I hit him 10 minutes before I need something, and he make it happen.
Like I said, that's what I was saying. When you hit me up that one day, it was like an hour before. You were like, yo, you want to go out to the club? And I was like, fuck, I just got off work. All right, let me go change real quick and we'll hit it up. Like, and I was heavy contemplating that. And I was like, bro, I just got off a 12-hour shift. Like, I might try to go to bed. This man was trying to go. We didn't get home till like 3.
He knows I had this thing where I was sleeping every other day. He caught me on my other day, and I was tired as shit. I was like, man, he was like, nah, we need to go out. We need to do this. Boom, boom, boom. It's going to be a good event. Man, we turned the hell up.
That's how.
The hell out at the end.
That's what Dame be doing. He sneaks up on you, too. He doesn't give you prior notice unless it's a big event, and then you have to find out the day of, and he's like, nah, we're going out right now. Like, that's what we're doing right now.
I feel like it was my fault. Sometimes it's scheduled. You just got to.
Nah, I get it, man.
Not enough time in the days. And then, I'm not necessarily a one-man show, but I'm involved in so many different other things. Some things just slip my mind or.
No, I get it, man. We all got busy lives. You got PeriGaud, you got your artists and modeling and all that, and then I've got this. And it's crazy because a lot of people don't realize how much time we actually put into this. And it gets tiring. I know when after the day after the first interview I did, I was hella fucking tired. Like that shit drained me. And now I'm starting to get used to it because I'm still not a really good speaker, but I'm starting to get used to it. So I know for y'all stay moving, especially you, Soup. You stay hella moving on everything. And shit, y'all keep switching sides on me. I don't know which one I'm gonna be looking at next. Fucking playing puzzles over here. But no, like it's crazy, man.
As entrepreneurs and us being the front line people of each of our businesses and each of our brands, it's like we'll do the stuff that people have to see, but all the behind the scenes shit, we're doing that as well. So
exactly.
You got videos to edit, you got audio to edit, you got everything to place in line. Once he's done with a design, he's got to post it online, he's got to get it out to the stores, he's got to get stuff from it. Once I'm done recording, I got to mix the music down, I got to make promo videos, the promo banners, so it's cool. I'm a very picky person. Cool is my number one graphic guy. And, he'll send me something, and I'll be like, that need to go like 2 inches lower. The color's not quite right.
I guarantee Cool loves working with me because as soon as he sends me something, I'm like, yo, that shit's dope. And then, like, it won't even be something little. I'll just be like, yeah, can we just switch this a little bit? And that'll be the end of it. Like, he'll send me the next thing, and I'll be like, yo, I want that right there. Let me grab that, and that's the end.
Yeah, I'm definitely a critiquer. If I do something, it has to be as close to perfect as possible. I think that's why I am with my graphics. Like when I sent you the one, I ended up sending 4 more with it, different variations of it. Because Dame has embedded it in my head that this one might work, but you might want it like this as well. So think of a few different designs for it and variations.
But Yeah, well, I mean, as an artist though, and I can relate to that. You know what I mean? When I was doing my art and stuff, I would always try to send people 3 or 4 different things because if they didn't like one, that's less workload on me. I don't have to go back multiple amounts of times and make changes. I could just send you 3 or 4 different things. You pick one, and then we go from there and work on that one. So I definitely feel that, which makes sense. You know what I mean? You want to make work smarter, not harder. You don't want to work as hard if you don't have to.
When I'm in that zone, when I'm in that zone of creating, I'm like, okay, well, I got all my creative juices flowing. I'm gonna do as much as I possibly can. Once I'm out of it, I'm gonna try to find something else to do. I got ADHD or some shit.
No, you're good. I legit have ADHD, and I get it, bro. I think I'm starting to get OCD because, like, even while I'm sitting here, I'm like fucking with my bottle because it keeps not being the right way that I want it to look at me, and it's like fucking with me. Like it has to be. Yeah, and you gotta mess with it because you can see it out of the corner of your eye. But no, so yeah, man, I get it, and a lot of that's for everybody. Entrepreneurship it's not fucking easy. When you're first starting out, you have nobody but yourself. You're doing a lot of stuff by yourself, unless you're super connected. Like I was lucky enough to have people like Dame and Soup and fucking. I have my DJ Desperado. And I was lucky enough to have them to where I didn't have to work as hard. Now I'm still working hard as hell because I'm trying to get these interviews. But like I said, luckily enough, I had someone that owned their own business. I have someone that does the same thing and does entrepreneurships and stuff like that. And I think that helps me out a lot. But I'm still tired at the end of the day when I'm done doing this. You know, I'm like, yo, at like 7, I'm like, hey, I'm done for the night. And then by 10, I'm sitting there on the phone like, I got to throw this shit out there. I got to put more videos out and make sure everybody knows.
It's a never-ending thing. You really don't stop. My worst thing right now is going to sleep. Like when I'm trying to go to sleep.
Right?
Like when I try to say, that's it for today. You know, I'm in bed, and my phone is like, I try to put my phone on my dresser, but then it's like, I got these ideas. I need to put them in my phone. I need to put them. Go to sleep and forget. And then, like you said, starting out, like, you don't really got support. Like, I mean, you got the general support of, like, you know, oh, yeah, I think you should do that, or, you know, but when you want to start a business or anything like that, people don't realize the energy, the time, the money, the wide range of things that has to go on to make something happen. Like I said, I'm going 5 years, and I'm still don't think I'm nowhere close as I could be.
And then, that's always going to be a thing.
Doing this, you know, I've pretty much been, like you said, overhead and everything. But, you know, now I got my sister. She manages my website. Super cool, help me with my graphics and stuff like that. Cause I'm not very well rounded at like the individuals I work with are. So, but it's good I got their support. So, but starting out is definitely you gotta make people believe in what you believe in.
Yep.
And it's definitely hard to speak what you see and make other people see it. That's the hardest thing because being a big-hearted entrepreneur is like an oxymoron. It's like you have to throw your whole heart and all your compassion out the window. Otherwise, it won't be profitable. You won't make anybody. You won't grow at the pace that you set for yourself to grow because you're always worried about everybody else and everybody wants something for free and everybody's trying to get this and that, and they're not reciprocating that energy back to you. So now you're fucking drained and you're just like, fuck this shit. And then you get looked at as the bad guy because you're finally like, fuck this shit.
Yeah, legit. And I think, I think there's been a couple times where, which I need to add you to this group too, Soup. But I've went on the group at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'll like wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, oh shit, I need to send this to these guys real quick and let them know about it. And it'll be like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning when I send shit out. And then right when I wake up, 7:30, 8 o'clock, I'm on live feed like, hey, y'all need to go check this out. Like this event, man, I couldn't go to sleep because of this interview. I stayed up like all night promoting, and I was talking to you, you know, I started doing all these promotions and shit. And I was up until like 1 or 2 checking my phone, seeing how many fucking views and shit we got, and it got crazy.
Yeah, because you really don't get consistent sleep. Like, I mean, I got better at sleeping, but I'm at the point now, again, since I'm about to go back into this new season and to try out new ventures, that you gotta pretty much just sleep when you can, whether it's an hour nap, 30-minute nap, 15-minute nap.
Yup.
Because, you know, you got, like you said, you got your business life, and then with me, I got a family, I got kids and stuff like that, and then there's like the other events and adventures that I'm in as well, so I have to tend to those as well. And like, even when I'm there, I'm still really not there. I know the thing people hate most about me is I'm always on my phone.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, trust me, I get cussed out like crazy for that.
But I'm doing something, and people understand when you're an entrepreneur to run any type of business is, you know, a lot of people that don't live that life, and they're on Instagram, Facebook, or whatever, you know, they're on there for a whole totally different reason that I'm on there. It's a lot of things I'm checking. There's a lot of things I'm seeing what's being liked, what's not being liked. Not like, now I'm not caring about how many likes. I'm seeing what's being liked.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it is like, do I need to keep that, or do I need to get rid of it, or, you know, do I need to alter it or anything like that? And then, you know, so you got all these different social media channels, and I had to run them all by myself. And then, you know, just in my notes, in my calendar, and then in my notes, like I said, jotting down ideas or reminders, like, hey, I need to do this, or, you know, I got an appointment at this time. So
yeah, bet. And then, you know, so with you, Dame, I want to leave this off with you. And this, y'all both can answer this, since y'all both, we're all entrepreneurs here. You know, if for up and coming entrepreneurs, what is one of the things y'all can leave with them? One of the most important things you think in the entrepreneur lifestyle that you can give advice for?
The most thing I can say is believe in yourself. It's not gonna be good days. It's not always gonna be good days. You're gonna have bad days. You're gonna have periods where you just going straight ham and everything's looking good, and then you're gonna have that wall block, and then you might not be doing nothing for a couple days, couple weeks, or, you know, depending on what you're in, stuff not selling, or you might have to revamp a few things. But don't quit. Just believe in yourself. Go back to the drawing board. You know, if you really want to do something, you can make it happen. Don't get discouraged. I'm not saying don't pay attention to what other people do, depending on what you're in, but pay attention to what other people do. Because it's not really about competition. It's all about bettering yourself. I don't know everything. You know, I look out to other people for advice. Some people will give it, some people won't. But, you know, you ask me a question, I know the answer. I'm not a hater. I'm not stingy. Nowhere near selfish. I give you all the tools and ammo that you possibly can need to be successful. You know, even if you may not think I'm going to be successful, but, you know, I want to see everybody make it out. So, you know, but, I mean, just believe in yourself.
Yeah, for sure. No, I agree. What's your take on it, Sue?
I agree wholeheartedly with everything he just said. My thing is, people will always get caught up in what's hot. Each one of my coaches always told me, play your own game, play your own position. Don't let anybody steer you away from what your goal is, what's in your hindsight. If it's not in your sight picture, don't worry about it. That's your shit. So keep progressing and keep working on your shit and not giving a fuck what's going on outside of you. Of course, like when the trends come around, they come back around. Yeah, there's going to be cool trends coming up, but your style will come back around eventually. And when it comes, capitalize on that shit and become a motherfucking billionaire. I feel like everybody's worried about the next man when you should be.
True that. No, I agree, man. And I started telling people, I stopped caring about a lot of things that people are doing and saying, and I've cut a lot of people out because of it. And that's gonna happen. You're gonna have people drop out of your life in and out when when you start doing stuff like this, because people aren't going to understand your busy lifestyle. People aren't going to be able to hang with that busy lifestyle either. And I think a lot of y'all viewers need to check that out and make sure y'all understand that just because you lose people doesn't mean they were right to be there in the first place. That means they weren't fit for you. The people that stay are going to be your day ones.
But I mean, you're right, because I got friends that I don't talk to on a daily basis or whatever, but they know I'm busy or I know they're busy. But you know, if once we get time to kick it, it's not like, oh well, you were too busy so I can't hang with you. But it's like, you know, we just picked up where we left off type thing. But then it is those people that you just have to let go that they're just toxic.
For sure.
I always got people all the time. Like they'll tell you while you're talking about your grind and talking about what you want to do, they're so supportive. But once you start putting boots to ground and actually feet to street and actually putting forth the effort to get into that goal, they got complaints, they got things that they don't like about it, and blah blah blah. You got to let those people go, because I mean, nothing's meant to be permanent. Not even permanent marker. If you put some nail polish remover on the shit, you know, people are removing tattoos.
Real talk, like, and it's crazy because a lot of it is just people being negative. People hate to hate. Let that negativity go. Get that shit out of your life, because all it's gonna do. What's up?
Ain't no time for it.
No, and that's it. That's the fucking final bit. There ain't no time for that shit. And y'all motherfuckers need to figure that shit out. Everybody needs to figure it out and stop worrying about it. If there's someone negative, get them the fuck out of your life right now. It ain't worth having them around.
Don't wait until you're our age.
Seriously though, because I've got 3 kids, man. I'm fucking tired. Like, I waited so long to do stuff, and you guys got to think about this too. Like, me and Dame didn't we didn't talk a lot while we were in. Like, we talked and we had our times where we all went out and stuff. But then it got to a point where, you know, he had his business and I noticed his business and I wanted to be that support because there's stuff like that I've always wanted to do. And I like stuff like that. You got people, I like people that have a goal and have their own lifestyle and don't change for nobody. And if you watch how consistent Dame is with his PeriGaud, you'll notice he hasn't changed throughout this whole thing. Like, age-wise and mentality-wise, he's probably changed, but his personality and everything hasn't changed from the day that we started really hanging out and talking as much as we do. And he's given me advice and shit too. And we both support each other back to back, especially when I started this. And when he started PeriGaud, I was there. And like I said, I still have my classic PeriGaud sweatshirt. That red and black, that red and white logo is crazy.
That's true, because to be honest, I restarted PeriGaud 3 times already.
Yeah, I remember because there was a period I remember right after I bought the red and white. You stopped for like a year. It felt like, I think it was almost a year, and you stopped for a little bit, and that's going to happen. I think I've done like multiple channels, and I've given up on those channels, and this was the first one where I've put in a lot of fucking work and effort into. So like Dame said, man, I'm gonna make sure y'all stay consistent, and make sure y'all believe in yourself when you're doing stuff like this.
But also you have to recognize in business, especially as an entrepreneur, like with me, I've been to college for business admin and business management and stuff like that. But for the most part, I've been teaching myself on the way. So there's a lot of things and a lot of roadblocks I hit. There's a lot of things, you know, I'm not aware of. And then it's like with manufacturers and, you know, since I use so many outside companies and agencies for different things, you know, I'm pretty much what they can provide or allow. So, you know, sometimes it's not up to me. Like, I want to stop. So then I have to always make sure I have a backup to the backup, you know?
Yeah.
So
definitely.
Like, it's just so many different, like, reasons that anything could go wrong, but it's so many reasons for everything to go right.
Yeah, that's top notch, man. So what do you want to leave the viewers with, Dame, before I shoot over to Suit? All right, did you pretty much say it?
I mean, pretty much just, you know, check out the website, www.perigod.com, Instagram, PeriGaud Official. Working on the fall and winter
Yeah, and with all these websites and stuff, guys, I'll put it in the description and all the links, and I'll tag everybody in it. There'll be a couple. There'll be your wonderful minute-long video on Instagram. Obviously, all these are live, Facebook and YouTube, and then on the SoundCloud, I'll have it all in the description for you guys there. So moving on from clothing, we're actually going to go into generally what No Filter Music started off with, and then I kind of changed it and made it into something bigger. And Dame, if you want to, you can stay because you kind of have input with his work as well, and you promote his shit a lot. So it'd be great if you'd stay for that. So everybody that knows him calls him Dallas. If you know him by the artist, you get Soup Cooler, wearing the red, white, and black. Definitely got, you guys heard the track at the very beginning. All what was it? Damn, I don't know, forgot. Freaking All For Mine. Yep. So we heard that in the very beginning. That was all Soup. So tell us about that track, man. Where did that track come from? That's what I want to know, because that had a lot of heart in it.
Yeah, I feel like right now, man, I'm knee deep in artist mode. Like, my beard's growing out, my hair's nappy and shit under here. I'm antisocial. I'm hard to get a hold of because I'm knee deep in creating this compilation of music that I'm putting out. So, we're working on me and my brother's joint album. It's called "Fuck Them Streets," and then I'm working on my album itself. And it's literally just a miseducation of Soup Cooler. So this track is going to be the single from that because it's the music that I like to make. It's the sound that I want to. It's that sound that I grew up on. It's real eclectic, smooth groove tunes, and me telling stories. You'll listen to "Fuck Them Streets," the album with me and my brother, and it tells a few stories, but it's more hip hoppy. It's more street, but it's also informative from a street perspective. This one is also from a street perspective, but it's more family driven. It's more, this is what's going on in my world. This is what's going on the internet. You know, their perception of my world, and it felt good to get out. I've lost a lot of people in the struggle. I've lost a lot of people in the streets. I've lost a lot of people in uniform, and that was just a track to all my brothers and all my mothers who are out there grinding to get it because of the situation that they're in, or because of the setting that they're in, or where they grew up, or where they were raised. So, yeah, I take pride in finally being able to convey what I fathom.
Bet. No, bet, definitely, man. And that's awesome because my biggest thing in music, and I've always told people this, is I love storytelling in music. Because it comes when you get storytelling, that shit comes from an authentic place. That's not something where there's made up stuff, but obviously it's to fit the content. But then there's a lot more real shit in there, and I think that's a big thing for me. And you get a lot more authentic sound out of it, and you can feel a certain type of way about that song, and you can connect to those songs more. And so I
if it's coming from an authentic place.
Yeah.
Because they'll hear it. So, yeah, I've heard plenty of people tell stories that I know they aren't about. But
look at people. Yeah, real talk. Well, look at people like Nas and 50 and let's see, who else we
Outkast storytelling is epic.
Dude, Outkast is always going to be... Like it's crazy because you watch these guys and the one Biggie, Tupac, like all of them had their storytelling, and you knew that shit come from an authentic place. That was the thing, and a lot of people never realized how important that was to hip hop until you had recent stuff coming out where it's just like, oh, I got money and bitches, and we're gonna fucking sip lean the whole time, and I'm like, that's cool and all, but what kind of fucking story are you telling?
Just like you don't know how much you use your hands until you can't use your hands. You don't know how much you cherish storytelling in real life hip hop until you lack all of that.
Exactly. And I had an artist come to me a couple weeks ago and asked me to be his manager. And I was like, look, dude, I'm not a manager. Like, I'm a promoter. I do this podcast and stuff for artists that are up and coming. But I was like, I would love to hear your music, because if it's something that I can have you in the show for. And I was like, I haven't gotten a chance to get in contact with him. I need to call him. But you could tell through his music, there was something real about it. And just by listening to it. And I haven't even heard anything from the guy. Like, I haven't talked to him or anything in person or over the phone. It was just listening to his music. I was like, oh, this shit's real. Like, this is a real life situation that we need to look at. Yeah, exactly. Look at fucking Tekashi 6ix9ine, for Christ's sakes. Like, motherfucker, let's talk about this. Like, this needs to be fucking addressed. Like, don't get me wrong. I hate this with a passion, but I'm not gonna lie, that Fifi joint was hot as shit when it came out. Like, I'm stuck on that shit right now. But at the same time, when I start listening to other shit that he's talking about, I'm like, bro, you just got pistol whipped in the middle of New York and got your shit rocked. Like, and you ain't doing shit about it. I'm sorry. Like, you ain't gonna do shit about it.
I had this talk with my brother the other day. It's just like, if you're gonna be a hood nigga, if you're gonna be street, be all the way street.
Don't halfway it. Like,
all over the fucking place. Yeah, they do all that for the cameras, though. Yeah, they pop Skittles out of it.
Like, what would? Yo, go for it. My bad.
I'm just saying, like, I mean, you expect growth from artists, but you can't start off like that, I respect people like, everybody, the T.I.s, the Jeezys, the Jay-Z's, that you could tell from their first album or mixtapes to where they at now. Like, you ain't supposed to get stuck in the same place, but it's evolution.
Yeah, real talk. Like Tech9, Immortal Technique, those cats. Like, you listen to their content. Chris is one of those other ones. Like, and the thing about Chris is he doesn't like get heavy into like the gang shit and like, yo, I'm fucking all this. But like Tech, he talks about it once in a while, and that's all you hear. You don't hear shit about, oh, like, I went and killed motherfuckers, and that's how you know when he's like, yo, I'm a fucking blood. Like, you're like, that shit's probably real. Like, I'm not gonna say whether it is or not, because you don't hear anything about him talking about it that much. Like, he doesn't run his mouth about it. And that's where, like, for me, that perspective, I'm like, yeah, that shit's probably real. Like, I wouldn't want to fuck with him on that. Exactly. And that's what a lot of artists, when you know they're real, they don't talk a lot about it. Like I was in the car on the way over here to do this interview, and I was like I said, I'm stuck on Fifi right now. It's the weirdest fucking song that I'm stuck to. But I was listening to it, and then I wasn't paying attention, and another song came on. I think it was Billy by Tekashi. I don't know if y'all heard. And I was like, this motherfucker was like talking about killing people. I'm like, one, you ain't gonna just randomly talk about it. I was like, right now you're under investigation, first off, and that shit ain't gonna fly. If that shit's real, you're not supposed to be talking about that shit.
That's why Bobby Shmurda's still locked up.
Exactly.
My thing about it is, like you said, you gotta live that life. You gotta live that life. You don't suffer from consequences as well. So you can't, like, I hate when people get mad, like, free that person, or they didn't deserve that. Yeah, the hell they did.
Yeah, the fuck they did. Like, I may like that person, but guess what? He don't need to be out. It's as simple as that. You got people like me. Well, you got people like me who's been in the fucking hood. Like, even T.I. talks about it. He's like, he took him out the fucking ghetto and took him out of that trap house. Like, real talk. And guess what? Meek got his fucking time and is on probation right now. Motherfucker can't even leave that city that he's in. And I think that shit's real. I think a lot of artists, and that's why I liked your I hit rewind on your shit, that track you sent me that I played this morning, and I love the shit out of that track, man, because it had so much feeling and it was real. And I think as an artist, you're doing an amazing job. And I can't wait to hear this fucking record that comes out. Do you have an expected date yet?
I do not. I'm telling you, the focus is 3 different albums right now.
Bet.
And I'm telling you right now, mine's not priority.
Bet it's the brother one, right?
The joint album with me and my brother Moose is priority right now. It's been in the now we have the time to sit down and actually work our hustle. He's the reason I started doing music in the first place. Like this man, his lyrics, you got to hear that.
It's off chain, right? All right.
His lyrics, when you listen to Mook, Mook, he's one of those people you feel it.
You're gonna have to hit me up about Mook, Soup. Maybe we can get him interviewed as well. Well, we can bring both of y'all back and do another double feature for the album. So we'll get with Mook, and then at the end of this, I'll get all the Instagrams, and you can actually forward all that to me, and I'll just tag everything, and then we'll do all that shit. But I think a lot of us, because I'm curious, because you like Dame said earlier, you're super fucking talented. You do a little bit of everything. You dabble. So why did you want to choose rap to be your main focus, or hip hop in general, the art?
Hip hop was my first love. So it's like I've strayed away from it. I've messed with other broads and gotten in different relationships as far as the graphics and the personal training and drawing, and I used to do tattoos, and it's just I'm into everything. So I was like, well, those really aren't my main focuses. I'm getting too old now. I need to focus on my wife. I need to focus on the missus. Where did she go? Okay.
Yo, you're good. It popped up. It was like, yo, your battery's dying, and I'm like, all right, cool.
But like, it's just like once you're done messing with these side hoes, you really just want to get back to your wife. And my wife is the music. It's always been there. If I need something, if I'm going through something, my outlet is music, always. So it's like, I can put this on wax, and it'll be dope. Or I can listen to some music, and it'll put you in a certain mood or take you out of a certain mood. So music has always been like, but now I finally have the chance to buckle down and focus on it. And that's just due to me not being in the Army anymore. I can schedule shows, I can schedule shoots, I can schedule studio time and whatever I need to do without having to worry about, I got a probation to get to, or employment, or a field problem, or anything like that. But and then modeling, I used the modeling as like, it was like a cheat code. I was like, sex sales. If I get out there and model, people are gonna see my face. People want to see me shirtless, so now they're gonna know me. So everybody in this modeling world will tell you who Sukula is. They're literally calling me Sukula as I'm on the runway, because I have to brand myself, because nobody else can brand you like you brand you. So I finally get out there now. My face is known. People got visuals of who the hell I am. It'll make them want to listen to me. So music is just life. I got to tell you, music is life.
Bet. No, yeah. I've seen that earlier. I've seen that on one of your shoots, and I actually like that, man, because music that's your soul, man. You have something for every mood, and I listen to everything, not just hip hop. And I think that's where a lot of people, as an artist, if you listen to one thing, you're not going to make it. You
and rap one thing, artists. I mean, me and Dallas been on so many road trips, and we have music for cruising at night, turning up before the club.
Literally, and that's the thing. Like I'll be sitting there and I'll be 30,000,
like NSYNC. I put anything on. Rascal Flatts to NSYNC. I know a rock band, No Suffer. They started in El Paso. My homie Earth is in a screamo type of metal band. Like I listen to every fucking thing.
And that's the thing, and that's what's gonna make you a great artist, is because you know how to differentiate those sounds, and it becomes a factor of, if you can't get into different songs and you can't get into different styles of music, you're not going to learn. I mean, hell, T.I.'s on a country song, a pop song. Who else did? 50 Cent did a song with Justin Timberlake. Fucking, you get these artists that branch out and do different types of material. Guess what? Now you've got country mixing with hip hop. You've got rock and hip hop. Hip hop is huge now. You've got different people wanting to try different things. Even country has changed. Country isn't country no more. That shit's real.
They have like hip hop now, and people realize that the most influential sound or type of music is gonna be hip hop, because of how it makes you feel in the long, strong array of to be an artist, you got to broaden your horizons, man. It's just how life works.
Bet.
And I get sick of having to outsource for certain feelings or certain situations I'm going through. So I feel like if somebody can put together compilations where you get all of those feels and all of those situations in one album, then you're set. And
yeah.
My goal is to get that to people.
Like whose album just came out that Nipsey Hussle's album, man. I don't know if y'all heard that. Nipsey's album Victory Lap. I think it came out February 28th. It that shit was highlight, man. It has a little bit of everything. Different feelings.
It definitely has different feels for it. I just listened to it a couple days ago.
Yeah, because that's how the group started. So in case y'all don't know, the group originally was supposed to be nothing but music, but then as I started progressing, I felt like stuff needed to change and I needed to break away from that bubble of just music. But Nipsey Hussle was one of the first conversations we had because of the way the style his album was. You had shit for West Coast, you had shit for East Coast, riding. You had everything. You had some love songs in there, I believe. But obviously it was some rap love songs, but it was nonetheless an R&B stuff. And he actually hit. Yeah. Well, his album, and I was looking at the charts for his album, and it hit number 3 for R&B, number 3 for rap, and number 3 for hip hop, or number 2 for hip hop. And that's a big accomplishment because that was actually his first studio album. Yeah. And a lot of people didn't know that. Exactly. And when you conquer 3 and make the top 3 in 3 different categories, shit, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Your album's gonna hit multi-platinum. That's it. Like, but yeah, man, different styles. I think that's a big thing. So did he slap somebody? I'm gonna have to pull that video up. Did he backhand or was it just straight up like pin slap, just baby powder?
It was something going on. I don't know what the hell was going on in the commotion, but somehow dude got a little too buck with Nipsey, and Nipsey cocked back.
See, that's when you know a motherfucker's real. When a motherfucker will sit there and cameras rolling shit and just slap the shit out of you, don't fuck with this man. Like, don't talk shit.
He didn't slap him and run away. Nah, he slapped him and squared up with him like, bro.
Like, we're about to fucking box. Like, let's go. That's great. I'm gonna have to pull that video up when we get done because now I'm curious as to how that turned out. Because I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some fucking lawsuit that someone makes because dude bitched up. You know what I mean? Like,
I think the dude worked for BET or something. Like, it was at one of them award shows or something. Like,
was it Charlemagne? Because motherfuckers be wanting to fight Charlemagne all the time. Dude, everybody tries to fight Charlemagne, but then again, there's certain times where I want to fight Charlemagne, and I'm not even a fucking. I'm just like, you're a fucking idiot sometimes. Like, you need to chill the fuck out.
I feel like my whole life it's been if you're talking stupid to me, I'm gonna fight you. Like, that's it. I bet you won't bite me though. It's my greatest line ever.
Pretty much.
People are living off of talking shit about people now.
It's a
feel like they're never gonna have to suffer the consequences.
Like I said, and the biggest one right now is Tekashi getting fucking pistol whipped in the middle of New York. Like, you talking shit and you don't think it's gonna happen, but when you just talking shit over camera and you don't start talking shit in real life, you don't know those consequences until they happen. So with all these people that are talking shit, stop talking shit unless you want the real world consequences to happen.
I feel like as men, we have to put up with women talking shit, women doing things that they feel like there's going to be no consequences for it. We can't throw consequences on the women we love. So anybody outside of that woman is going to get these hands. You got all this pent up frustration. I'm going to fight somebody.
Real talk. And that's true. Like, people don't realize, and that's not even a jab at women. So none of y'all motherfuckers even go there. I don't want to hear shit about it. That's just real talk. Like, we have to listen to a lot of bitching and griping all day long. And then the one motherfucker that steps up and starts talking some stupid shit, we're probably gonna box out. Like,
you're gonna realize
Yeah, like real. And guess what? Even if I can't, like, I'm not gonna back down from what I said. Like, if any motherfucker wants to try me, I'm down to try anybody. Like, but at the same time, I know my limits too. I'm not gonna talk shit to somebody that I'm like, I might need to be careful with this one. Like, I'm gonna keep that shit. And it's crazy. It's always the big motherfuckers too. Like, I hated going to the gym because I felt like every time you go to the gym, like the really big motherfucker wants to like poke his chest out. And then when you start like competing with that person, they realize you can lift more than them. They get a little upset and butthurt and go off and do their own thing. And the gym. I love fluffy guys. Hey, first off, and of course, my girl is right, and a lot of people don't. But hold on, time out, because it's funny. I just said that bitching and griping comment about women, and my girl just texted me, and she was like bitching and griping with the fucking eye rolling emoji. So I knew I'm gonna get bitched at. Exactly. I just got bitched at for talking about bitching and griping. So my point exactly. So I don't even care. Like, she's gonna get mad at me, but I already said it. I can't take it back. All right. So it's there. I'm just being honest. So everybody gonna see that comment on the video anyways. That shit ain't going nowhere. But yeah, so but anyways, like, with that being said though, we're gonna push on a little bit and go into your graphic design, because you've done everything from my logos to the event poster to my cover photo for YouTube. You've done a lot of work for me. And before he gets all booty tickled, I'm gonna shout out Manu. And y'all go check out champagne_Manu. The light bulb thing was his idea, and I just passed it off to Soup so he can make that shit come alive and put it together, which you did an amazing job. So I commend you for that, brother. I appreciate that, man. Everything you've done so far has been amazing. And it didn't take a lot. Well, on my side, my decisions, I looked at it and immediately fell in love. We had, with the logo, we had a few changes we did that worked out. And I just got flipped off again. I'm getting text messages in too. But yeah, man, you know what? At the end of the day, we just going to dick down, and that's going to be the end of that. I dig my whole 6 feet. I'll go 7 feet. That's how, you know what? I'm going to try this. I'm going to go 7 feet. Fuck the 6 feet. We're going to go 1 foot lower. All right. But nah. So with the graphics, man, you actually, did you take any course, or is it just something you self-taught?
It was trial and error. That's everything. Like, literally everything I've done has been self-taught. It's just, I started off with like Paint Shop Pro, and I used GIMP or Photoshop. I finally found a crack to where I got a free version of Photoshop, and I literally just played around with it for hours on end. They say it takes a certain amount of man hours, and I've literally been putting them in. So now I feel like anything I see, I have to be able to do it. That's what this software is for. This software is for making things look like you want them to look.
Yeah.
So if I know it's possible and other people can do it, why the fuck can't I do it? So that's literally my goal. My thing has just been, I get on there, trial and error, I start deleting some stuff. I watch YouTube videos. If I really want to learn how to do stuff the right way instead of the way that I've been doing it, and shit always ends up working out. I like YouTube though, because they do shit, the same stuff I'm doing, but they do it a lot faster. So I was like, hell yeah, I can knock this shit out real quick if I do it the right way.
Yeah, real talk. And like you said, the man hours, that's where it comes in. Yeah. Anything you do.
People feel like shit's going to happen overnight. Hell, I've been doing graphics since 2005, and it's just been me. And I just started doing the animated graphics the beginning of this year. And I just started doing, I was doing promo flyers and birthday flyers and club stuff and people's logos. My first logo I did around this time last year. And I just felt like it worked. Well, I did the ones that I'm doing now, because now the clean, crisp, you can zoom in 400 times, 400% on the zoom, and not see a fucking flaw. I'm getting good at what I'm doing finally.
And it's that confidence in that it's literally your. All right, so the theme, for No Filter is your imagination. Your imagination is never limited. You have an unlimited amount of imagination, and people hide that shit when they get older. They bury it and whatever else they're doing. And it's crazy because only like 3 or 4% of people use their imagination. Like I came to you with the cover idea, and I was like, yo, I kind of want to see it like this. I have the idea. And you fucking ran with it. You were like, yo, we're going to do this. And I didn't even say anything about the O because I didn't even think about putting that headset as the O. And that's what really caught me. I was like, yo, that shit's fucking dope. That shit's tight. I want that shit because it combined the element of everything that I wanted for No Filter. It had the art, the music, the SoundCloud and the podcast. It had a little bit of everything in just that O. And I think that's a big thing. It gives it that artsy feel, you know what I mean? And which I'm gonna need you to holler since you said something about animation, I'm gonna need to holler at you for that for the light bulb. The light bulb, we got some stuff to talk about because I have an idea for that anyways. But yeah, man, make sure y'all don't limit y'all's imagination. You guys seen what Soup Cooler can do with my shit. Hey. Sometimes you need a little bit more push. Hey, fuck it. It's legal in goddamn Reno, so fuck everybody.
I have no problem with weed, but when you popping pills, you drinking bleach.
Okay, first off, speaking of artists, speaking of artists, I'm gonna break off for a second because a lot of people are pissing me off with this Demi Lovato thing. She did I'm okay. Like, I understand. Look, he covered his face. He know where I'm about to go with this. Look, I understand there's, people make mistakes. But at the same time, I'm not going to fucking cry and moan over somebody that chose to make that mistake. They had that decision. She relapsed and she overdosed. She didn't have to relapse. Now, there are some mental things that go along with that, and I'm not going to take that away from anybody because I have my own shit that goes on. But at the same time, no one better look at me crazy when I said that she had that shit coming because she did, because she chose to make that decision. But that's all I'm going to say.
Everybody uses their advices. I can't get on there and be like, oh no, she's a saint and this, blah, blah, blah. But when Justin Bieber got caught smoking weed, y'all drug his ass,
Yeah.
When you find out that this NFL star is smoking weed and they're kicking him out of the league, it's nothing.
But when
just like the NFL, she's getting paid to make music. So let her meth overdose thing get cut out of the motherfucking industry like y'all would do the athletes.
Exactly.
I was like, it's also just about the support you have or don't have as well. I mean, sometimes it's easier for people with support versus people that ain't got no support. True. I feel like she doesn't have authentic support because if she did, she would have been good. But now she's got so much support via Twitter and the celebrities, and I wasn't fucking with Diddy.
Exactly, and
you gotta have those real raw friends that's gonna fuck with you and tell you when it's what's good, what's not. Like it's been plenty of times I was about to make dumb decisions. Dallas, Rio, like the homies, they stopped me. Like I don't know. Me, to be honest, we fought before. Like we fought before over some dumbness. But
yeah,
after our friendship, I was about to do some stupid shit.
And
it was about to get dumb.
That's the real thing is, I mean, we've all experimented with shit. Like, personal shit, I fucked up on spice and overdosed on spice, but that was, everybody experimented with that time, and I went along with the fucking trend like a dumbass. But I admitted that I fucked up. You know what I mean? And that was my fault. I blame nobody else but myself for that shit. And that's what needs to happen. They need to be able to blame themselves. And I don't think we're holding we're holding certain stars to a certain accountability, and then others we're looking over it and being like, nah, she shouldn't be held accountable for that. It wasn't her fault, and it was. And
I was taught that by shout out to dude Philip Jenkins, Ill Phil Jenkins, created my music group. He's an old homie of mine, but his thing is everybody will be held accountable.
Yeah.
You're an adult, you are held accountable for your actions and everything you do. Just know there's always an equal opposite reaction. Just know there's rewards to certain things just as there are consequences to others. So you are going to be held accountable for your shit.
And some of us learned that shit as a kid. We learned that if you do good things gonna happen. If you do bad, guess what? You fucked up and you're gonna get your ass whooped for it. I mean, exactly. And I'm a firm believer. Well, I'm a firm believer in, learning your own shit, and I want my kids to experiment, but I want them to do it around me so I can be like, I fucking told you. Like that's how it is. I don't want them to go experiment on their own. Some things I'll be like, yo, it's a bad idea, but I want you to tell me about it. Like, it's a bad idea, but if you feel like you really want to find out how this shit's gonna go for you, obviously I'm not telling my kids to go kill fucking random fucking people. But because we all know how that's going. Hey, I'm just saying, like, yo, I'm not gonna be like, yo, this motherfucker's picking on you, fucking pull the strap out and fuck him up. Like, as I was taught, yo, if someone lays hands on you, or you see someone laying hands on someone, handle that business. But know there's going to be consequences. So experiment, make your choices based on what you know, and pick and choose what you want to do, but learn from those mistakes. And a lot of people forget that when they get older. They're like, people get scared to do shit, and I'm not afraid to speak my fucking mind. I go in jobs sometimes hate me because I go into a fucking job and I'm just like, I'll tell my manager how it is. And that's just how it's going to be. I'm always going to be like that. But the music industry, yeah, exactly. Back on music industry, we got to start holding these people accountable. If you're an artist and you overdose, you're a role model. You're put on a pedestal by not only kids, teenagers, fucking adults. You are a huge public figure. That's like me getting really popular and then sitting on here and fucking snorting a line and then talking to you guys and then going into a fucking overdose because of it, and me being like, all right, I still have some of my followers. I'll build it back up. Don't worry. Like, no, I should probably lose all of that shit. I should lose sponsorship. Exactly. Because once you start losing stuff, you rethink your life and your mindset changes. Now, is it true for everybody?
Music is her sport. You can't. You know the pedestal that you're on, and you know the amount of people that are watching you and looking up to you, and they want to sing just like you. So now they're thinking, shit, if I want to have a big, powerful voice, I need to shoot up to that. But just that's not how life fucking works. You know that you're in that position. If you don't want to be in that position, if you don't want to be looked up to, choose another career choice, damn it. Wear a mask on stage, huh?
Exactly. Like, people ask me all the time. They're like, yo, do you still smoke weed and shit? And I'm like, nah. I was like, one, it's not that I'm allowed to and stuff. But it's just because I don't want to. I have kids I got to take care of, and I know how I am when I smoke weed. I get lazy as fuck when I smoke weed. What the fuck I look like if I'm trying to take care of a kid while I'm high? It's not going to be good. And you've got to place your priorities. And if you're an artist, your priority should be being that role model.
But for me, it's a two-sided sword because I feel like society is telling me to think that way. When I could just be like, hey, well, he's not going to be held accountable, then neither should Colin Kaepernick, or neither should Ricky shouldn't have been held accountable for smoking weed, or Quincy Carter for doing coke when he was in the league. Or I feel like if you're going to punish people, punish everybody the same way.
Exactly.
Don't just be like show favoritism because she's a musician, she's a young white why you're not doing it. You know, it's always going to the rules.
No, real talk. And I agree with that 100%. And like, who, Demi? Actually, I don't really fucking know, honestly. I might have to look that up though. She might be, but seriously though, and I think a lot of people, like you said, people forget and they hold different people to different standards. If y'all don't know people like Waka Flocka, if you seen Waka Flocka and you heard any of his shit, just by what you hear of him, you're just gonna think bad shit. But if you watch some of his interviews, this motherfucker is endorsing a bunch of shit. He's funding a lot of different energy projects. He's actually going to other countries and funding projects. He's become like a humanitarian almost.
Yeah. And he's a vegan.
And he's a fucking vegan now. And he said, he was like, yo, I just want to try it out. And it made me feel good. And I lost a lot of weight and I'm in a lot better shape. Cause he was like, yo, I'm getting fat and all this shit. And you know, I respect people like that. Cause at the end of the day, if we can't take care of our people, who else is going to do it? No one else is going to fucking do it. We know damn for sure the VA ain't going to fucking do it. Especially our fucking vet. We already know that. I did a fucking podcast about that shit yesterday. I did a fucking personal. Oh no, I didn't. I did a live video about it yesterday, and I said I was going to do a podcast, and I'm still going to do a podcast about the fucking VA. So fuck these motherfuckers. First off, but yeah, we need to hold everybody accountable for the same thing. If you fucking overdose, guess what? You lose all your sponsorships and endorsements. That's final. We can't take your pay away because obviously you have those albums and they're still being sold. We can't dock that. You know what I mean? But you can lose your endorsements and shit like that. Movie deals, whatever the case may be. But anyways, so we went off hella fucking topic on that shit because I had to. You were talking, yeah. Real talk though, like that shit needed to be covered, and I'm glad I actually had two other people on here to do that. Do y'all?
So all the heat wouldn't have been on you.
I don't even fucking care. Like I said, for me, the heat.
To talk about a situation, I talk about it. I definitely want to talk about things that people are not willing to talk about. I have different opinions on different things, and like even the conversation I have with some of my friends is like, why would you even think that? But it's like, that's my opinion.
That's how I am. Well, my thing is, I don't care about the heat. Guess what? Someone can message me after this and be like, yo, that's fucked up. And I'm like, go fuck yourself. I don't care. It's my goddamn opinion. And you guys anybody can criticize me, but you can't take my opinion away. And that's it. That's the final straw about that. Like, you can't fucking take me away from that. That's who I am. And this is what I believe on that. And if you don't like it, fucking jerk that shit off. Take it to another level. Beat that shit. So back on that album that you dropping and your brother's dropping. Actually, we're not going to talk about the one you and your brother are dropping. Do you have any features you're doing on this album, or is it going to be strictly just you?
For this album, we got C Strugs is on there. C Strugs is he went by the Fat Crip. He's I think I've seen him online. He's like that real big black rapper dude, but he's working out now. And he's trying to get in shape.
So Rick Rossing it.
Yeah, he's met Rick Ross on a lot of different occasions, and Rick Ross actually taught him. He's like, hey man, you're gonna have to lose a lot of those pounds, and you're gonna have to cut some of that stuff loose because you're not gonna have longevity in the game if you don't have a long life. So he ended up he was in a coma a few months back, and he's still in the hospital now because he's having complications. But the big homie C Strugs on the album. Of course, my brother Mook. It's this time around. I didn't do too many features. Like I did a feature with Lawyers back on the last project. Kaylani, before she really got popping, I had a feature with her. There's been a whole lot of people that I've rubbed elbows with and had a good time with and made music with. But thanks to Uncle Sam, I've lost a lot of those connections. But this time around, it's a more closely tight-knit group of me and my brothers. So Big Slab's on there, Gutter Moose on there, KJ's on there, C Strugs and myself. So yeah.
That's what's up. So it's a big ass project then.
And all the videos
Yeah, that was actually that I was about to say. That was my next topic. Was that this last music video y'all did? Shout out to all three of y'all for that shit. That shit was hot. Literally, that shit was on fire.
Those two people, Gunna Mook and Big Slap, those are my blood brothers. Like from the womb to the tomb, and they all spit so different. Like, yeah, we was raised in the same setting, but you wouldn't be able to tell. No one when you listen to Mook later going through school. So,
and you're from Texas, right, Sue?
Yeah.
Dallas.
In Dallas.
Yeah.
Mook's flow is crazy. And know how he
there it is.
Then Big Slab, yo, he mad chill, but he punch you with it at the same time.
Well, it was crazy because I was listening to all three, and I was like, it's crazy because usually when you get people on a track together, especially newer artists, they all try to ride off of each other and they sound the same, which sucks because I'm like, I can't tell you all apart. But even Liz, when I was watching the video, one, I can always tell your voice because you have that really deep, raspy voice anyways, and it's different, you know what I mean? But everybody had a different tone and a different style, and I think that's what brought that song together is because there was something for everybody. There was a different style for everybody. It was close to the same content, obviously because of the way the song was. Y'all were talking about the same stuff, but the style of it and the way it was spoken was completely different. The shit was off the chain.
Like, to me personally, I feel like it's three different like songs in one song. Like
real talk, yeah, exactly.
And it's so smooth with it because like you think you about to hear the song, like you hear Gunna Mook, then you think you about to hear like you said, like the same type of like I guess flow or tone to it. But then Big Flag come in with this, you know, like a Slim Thug type approach with it, and then you know.
With his deep ass voice, yeah.
It was that kind of song. Like,
real talk.
Why does that make sense?
It was called Reaper, right? That was what it was, right?
Yeah.
All right, so
That's
make sure.
And me and my brothers making music because we'll be sitting in the same room for the same beat, and I'll start rapping or he'll start rapping, but we'll never ride the coattail of the last person. We may ride out the last couple of words. That's just so it'll flow easy, but the styles are forever different. We ride beats differently. It's a different tempo every time.
Bet. And is that video on YouTube?
Yeah, Reaper's on YouTube. It's under UR Image. I think it's his page, UR Image Studios, and that's the letter U, the letter R, Image, IMAGE Studios, I think.
I bet. And so what'll happen, guys, is I'll pull that video up and I'll post it to my YouTube as well. Because okay, yeah, and it's on Instagram, and this video is everywhere. It's circling, it's making its rounds. So y'all go check out Reaper, the music video. If you want three different styles and you want something to kind of chill and thug out to, that's the one you want to thug out to.
That video, it started off that day. We do a surprise pool party for my mom's birthday. So now it's all of us. We got all of our kids and everybody's having a good time. Hit up the videographer. It was like, come out, bro. Let's shoot a video for the song. While we finally have me and all my brothers in the same place at the same time, which is rare as fuck. So, right, we had just got out the pool, threw some clothes on, and shot the video, bro. And it was magic.
And it's the best.
I play that song at least 4 or 5 times a day.
It's a fucking dope song, man. And like I said, it's got a little bit of something for everybody. And that's what these new artists, I need all these new artists to take something away from this because these new artists don't understand. Y'all can't piggyback off of anybody's style. Everything's getting too similar. And I think what's going to end up happening is if we don't get these new artists out here like you and your other brothers and we don't get these different styles. Who? Who was? Oh yeah. You sent a link on him, right? Yeah, I'll have to. I think I listened to like part of something, and then some shit came up, and I didn't get to finish it.
Like that's my thing right now. Underground artists, like my friends, people I know, other underground artists, battle rap. That's my thing right now. I'm not really listening
Yeah, and a lot of people
that new sound of stuff, like the stuff that they're doing, you hear it. You're hearing it a lot more often now that it's kind of auto-tuney, but it's sing-songy, but it's it's still floetic and it's melodic as fuck. I like that sound that they're going. I haven't heard too much from them, but I need to look back into it because him and what's the other dude, young something else, the one who put out the video first. I think it was Young JB or Young J or something like that. I don't know, but that whole clique of them, I fuck with them strong. They got some good music. They've been grinding for a long time too, so I'm glad that they're together. I don't want to see them go down the wrong path. You feel me? I don't want them to.
Like I said, and a lot of these new artists, they start off really good, and then they get into the industry, and the industry fucks them hardcore, and
they're. He's got a good head on his shoulders, though. Chris, that's my guy. Like he's got a good head on his shoulders. Hopefully, he doesn't get caught up in that shit that's going on around him.
I don't think a lot of, if he's got a good head, man, he'll be okay. And I think that'll be a good thing for him. And you won't have fucking El Paso, man. That's where everything. It's nothing but fucking desert.
They kind of force you one of three directions, and one of them is like I'm a thug rapper direction. That shit's it's still because it's not authentic to El Paso. So these people who are fresh out the army or army parents or whatever they are or whatever, they get caught up in that and really think that they're thugging out there, and it's not cute.
Yep.
It's not cute at all. You're gonna end up in El Paso jail. They're gonna be laughing at you, and you're gonna be on probation and stuck in El Paso now. So now you can't even go home.
Yeah, real talk. And
right now, that shit hurts me. My heart.
What's up, Dane?
I said they got to wait for him right now though, so they doing their thing.
That's good though. So I can't wait to hear more from y'all, and you might need to click up with them too. See if y'all can get something going.
I used to work with them. I used to work with Trap Savage. We used at a call center. We used to rap all the time in the smoke section and blah blah blah. It's just our schedules and our groups of people are different. So we don't ever.
Yeah, y'all don't ever click up.
Dame is the only reason we've ever clicked up. Like every time, Dame will be throwing something, put something together, photo shoot or something crazy, and then we'll end up in the same place.
Like you said earlier, Dame just brings a different fucking crowd every time. It don't matter what y'all doing.
Dame knows I'm anti-social situations. He always bamboozled into something really social.
Hey.
It's always beneficial. You got to, because that's one of my things. I used to be a very shy person. I used to be, I used to be afraid to speak on a lot of things, but I had to get myself out of there going into this business that I want to do. So it's just like, I try to attribute people. I try to see what their weaknesses are, what their things are. But it's like, I think you need to do more of this. I will tell you about it. I'm going to put you in a situation where you have to do it.
Yeah, real talk.
And that's what I had to do with myself. Like, I had to throw myself out there. Like, I didn't have nobody to push me. I mean, I got a couple mentors and stuff like that to coach me along the way. But as far as, when it's come down time to do the physical work, like, I just had to throw it out there and do it. Like, I'm trying to, like, cool to tell you, like, we done shot how many videos, and I'm still not in none of them because, like, we tried to keep this thing. It was terrible. He did all the behind-the-scenes picture. He's designed it all. We all got on PeriGaud. And I'm like, bro, just come on. Just get in the background of one of the B-roll shots or something. Just, nah.
Just get in that motherfucker.
This year, I'm probably doing it, though, I've been in my own photo shoots lately. I did jump in Young D, Trap Savage, last video. So I'm trying to get in the camera more, but that's what I was saying. Yeah. So I'm trying to get in front of the camera more, but I'm working on that.
Bruh, you posted way more selfies this past year than I've ever seen you post. Like every other fucking day, almost every night I see you in some type of fucking standing in front of a brick. It's always a brick building too, and you get this pose where you looking down and you like this. Like it is always the same thing. But I love it because but it's good though because you're still in front of the camera. Exactly. That's why I like it because every pose, like that angle, you get to see every bit of your clothes and how it's styled out. But even if it's from a year ago, you're still in front of the fucking camera. And that's when you're, like you said, that's something you've been working on. And for you to be able to post those pictures and shit, that's a good thing. You know what I mean? Dude, sit your ass down. Yeah, I'm sorry. My dog is like over here fucking snoring and shit. He's just chilling, man. Lazy as fuck. But
Soup definitely, he got some things going. He's a very respectable person.
Like I said, man, I'm excited
I'll take pride in being dependable, respectable, and that guy who will fight.
That's good though, man, because like I said,
and it doesn't always have to be physical. It'll be somebody downing your craft. Most of the time, I don't even know the people who are getting down, but I'm gonna stick up for you. If you out here grinding, if you out here trying to get it, if you're putting forth 110% doing it, there's nobody out here that should be able to tell you not to do it or that it sucks. Fuck them.
Yeah, and especially if that person ain't going through it and isn't putting any. I've always said that if you're not putting in any effort with my project, then you don't have no fucking say.
And then with all the effort I'm putting into all of my projects, I don't have the energy or effort to put into hating on yours. I don't.
Exactly.
Exactly. You realize, like, you know, you get these people that's like, oh, I want to be there, I want to help, I want to do this, and then it's like, you don't got the same working ethics that I do. So, you know, you try to get these people to get on board, they'll get on board, and then they fail you. So, like, then you just end up, you know, doing everything yourself. So, you know, this year I just really opened up to working with other people because, like, I've been let down so many times by other people. You know, you just fuck it. If I'm going to get it done, I'm going to do it myself. But, you know, once you get to certain levels, you need help. But you have to put the right people in the right place.
Real talk.
I was taught at an early age, I always have a plan B.
Yep.
So, like, at all times, if I need something done, I know people are inconsistent. That's just humans.
It happens.
They're inconsistent, and they have lives outside of you. They don't rotate around you. You're not rich enough to be Beyonce yet. So you just have to wait around their schedule or do the shit yourself. So,
yeah. Like everything I have, like the only reason I was able to set this interview, all these interviews and this podcast and this website and page and stuff up was just because of the shit that I had. I don't have the money to fucking go buy more shit. Hell, I even took the old freaking camera that I've had for a couple years now. It's outdated and I use it for certain things, you know, pictures and stuff, but it's not about what you buy. It's about the shit, what you can make happen with the stuff that you already have.
People are scared to look bummy, lousy, like they don't know what they're doing. You got to start somewhere. If you don't, like, I take pride in tracking my growth. If you go back to, I think, if you go back on my Facebook, for the most part, if you go on my Facebook, I don't delete anything off of Facebook. So, but I like to go back and track my career progress. Whether it's the Army, clothing, you know, even friends and like just the events, like especially with how it pops back up a year ago, 2-3 years ago, today, this happened. Like I like to track my progress. So, you know, you got to use what you got.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't rich.
Yep.
You know, unless you was born into this or you hit the lottery. But, you know, that's one of my things, like even with traveling, people are like, oh, you always traveling. How you always afford to go all these places? Travel smart. Most places I drive.
Yeah, real talk.
I took the Mega Bus. I took the Greyhound. You know, but mainly I'm driving, and if I need to be comfortable enough, or I got multiple places to go, then yeah, I'll take a flight. But you just have to be smart about things, and you know, vocalize with your peers about, you know, the events that's coming on. You know, you get groups is always cheaper. Time of the year, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you know, you can't be afraid to go from the cubic zirconium to the documents.
Shit.
Like I think until I made it for so long. Like
shit,
you know,
where's
I got actual gold watches and diamond earrings.
Shit,
you know,
this thing right here, I wear this motherfucker every day. It's gold plated. I mean, but it's my.
People just be so ashamed. People always have this image like, oh, I have to look like this. I have to do that, man.
This is my favorite fucking bracelet. Right here. It's gold plated. It's faded. There's
people always think about what other people say. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I don't really care what about other people say. I'm not gonna say I don't care about my image, because I'll make sure, certain things are in place that's needed in certain areas. But as far as what I do, what I say, and stuff like that, I don't really care. Like you said, you can go fuck off at the end of the day.
Yeah, real talk. Where the fuck did Soup go?
I don't know. I'm just taking over his interview session. But I can speak on Soup for a little bit though. He's definitely a talented person. Like you said, from the music to the graphics. Like you said, he does modeling. He's been in so many different photo shoots and fashion shows.
Yeah, I think one of the craziest ones is when you first posted something about him, I went and creeped his page because I was like, oh, dude's like got fitness shit going. And I think he knows he knows Tua Fit Freaks as well. He knows Abatua and all them. And he had some like black feathers and shit going with some red pants for one of the photo shoots. And I was like, okay, so the dude's like legit like in the modeling shit. And I think that was dope.
He's been in California. He goes to different cities. He's worked with so many different agencies and just even photographers that has an idea they want him to do it. Like you said, the fitness thing, being in the military, of course, you got to be fit, but I don't know. He looked like he fucking eat bricks and that shit just pop out in his body.
Like real talk, yeah. Seriously though. It's crazy because I hit him up. He posted something live the other day. I was like, bro, I'm gonna need what you fucking eating because I'm trying to get that. I got my gut going right now. I got that fucking dad bod happening. But yeah, man, that shit's crazy. Like I think a lot of shit. I think a lot of shit y'all do is great, man. The album for Soup is great right now. He's doing amazing things. You and your PeriGaud, man. PeriGaud's on that top level. And I think it's going to go far, especially with as much work as you put in. And I don't think anybody can take anything away from you from that. And honestly, I hope to see an actual store, an actual PeriGaud store. I hope you get to that point. That's what I'm saying. No, let's not talk about it on here. We're going to keep that shit a secret. No, I really hope that you can open and expand to different states because there is points where you need that in-person touch and you need to be able to view your stuff in person that you want to buy. But like I said, I'm an online shopper, man. The only time I don't shop online is pants, and that's because my weight fucking changes drastically and whatever the case may be. But y'all gonna go far, man. And even though Soup's not here, I want to thank Soup for coming out here and doing this interview with me. And definitely good luck on the album. And thanks for sending me that track. I love listening to it. You, Dame, as always, man, it's good seeing you and talking to you. Don't worry, I'm going to hit up the PeriGaud store eventually when my money gets back on track because I need some new shit anyways.
Don't worry about it. Like I said, it's affordable. I'm not hitting people over the head.
Yeah, exactly. And that's a big thing. Like well, that's a big thing I think people need to realize too. Your clothes are super fucking affordable. It's not like you're going to buy a fucking Gucci shirt that's $500. No, and it's not. It doesn't break the bank. It's your typical $20, $30 shirt depending on what you get. And everything is high quality. It took a while. Like I said, my sweatshirt started fading out, and it took a while. It took a lot for that to happen.
You had that shirt for like 3 years now.
Ever since 2014, yeah. So 4 years, and I still have it, and it's just it's wear and tear. It's a lot of wear and tear, but that's gonna happen with clothes. It always happens. And like I said, quality is great. It's simple too. It's something you can wear for every occasion, whether you're working out at the gym, you're going to the fucking club, you going to the goddamn grocery store.
I'm definitely getting into more casual stuff soon as well for the people that would like the polos and button ups and stuff like that.
Bet.
But I'm just trying to touch every avenue that I possibly can, because essentially it wasn't even supposed to be an urban brand type thing. But like I said, you have to start somewhere to build up to a level.
Exactly.
But, it's gonna get to where I want it to be. But like I said, it's super affordable. I'm not hitting you over the head. It's good material. I definitely do quality over quantity. Of course, I have hoodies. From what I started in 2014, I have prototypes from 2013 that I still wear, and you probably won't know if I just got it or bought it back then. So
yeah,
like it's good quality stuff.
I think you need to do a classic, bring back one of the classics at the 5-year mark. Once you hit that 5-year anniversary, bring back one of the classics. That'd be dope, though.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do the original. It'll be released. The peach and the black.
Bet I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, that's gonna be dope. I like that. All right, guys. Well, hey, y'all, man. Seriously though, thank y'all for having this interview. And I know the fans appreciate it. And then, do y'all have anybody else y'all want to shout out, give up, names to, and who y'all been working with and shit? I know Soup's not here, so I'll get all his shout outs later on.
All right, for me, I'm gonna say Lamont the Barber. That's been one of my biggest supporters too. My sister Kiera with the graphics and maintaining the website. I'm gonna have to say shout out to all my models that ever model for me. If you had anything to do with the upbringing of PeriGaud, whether it's sharing a picture or liking a picture, like I really don't care. Support is support. Support comes in many different forms. It doesn't. People think support is just buying, but it's about exposure too as well. So just shout out to everybody that has something to do with PeriGaud. Anybody has anything to do with developing me as a person and mentally, and there's been plenty of times I wanted to quit. I've been coached out of it. So just in general, if you just had anything to do with me or PeriGaud, I just appreciate your support.
Bet, man. Appreciate y'all saying that. And like I said, man, I appreciate you guys coming out for the interview and y'all taking the what we do, like a 2-hour interview. Yeah, man, that's crazy.
It's all good.
Hey, it was all fun and we enjoyed it, every bit of it. But yeah, man, thank you guys for coming out and thank y'all for doing this interview and giving us a little more about you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here and say make sure y'all just keep doing you and keep pushing the brand and hopefully we see more shit in the future that's going to be top notch.
Always.
All right, brother. Be easy, man.
All right.
Bet. All right, guys, y'all seen it first. Y'all heard it first. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for showing up and supporting the channel. I know that was a really long one, but we did do basically 2 interviews in one, so it was about an hour apiece, which was amazing. We got a lot of good information. So y'all make sure to go check out that video Reaper on YouTube. He gave y'all the links. I'm going to actually have him message me everything that he gave. And at the same time, get ready for that album. We're going to do another one with him and his brother, hopefully. So keep a lookout and stay tuned in for upcoming events for that. Cause we're definitely, I'm highly going to do that. I have another event that I'm working on, for my DJ. So keep tabs on that. And then if you weren't here for the beginning, I want to share this with you guys. And I hope you guys enjoy it. It's going to be the track that he sent to us. Once I can pull it up. And this is For All My off the new album that's going to be dropping soon. So y'all definitely check it out, guys. The album is sorry about that. We don't have an expected date yet. Like he said, it's not a priority. Him and his brother's album is. This is off Fuck the Streets. This one's for all my. Y'all enjoy.
This one's for all my brothers. Getting the best sleep of their life. No cuddles, yet no more struggles. This one's for all my brothers. 18 was just right around the corner. Hit the store to get a juice and some rubbers. This one's for all my brothers. Took the ride, he had to flip some marijuana. Got popped by a cop that was undercover. For all my brothers that ain't here to see the rise from the rubble of the struggle. Rest in paradise, my brother, I love you. Right after he yawned, there was a custo with a call, thought he was dreaming. Summer or the fall was the season. Yeah. Couldn't wipe the mile stretch, smile off a ball. That'll make him just enough so he can re-up. So from his pillow to his feet, he checked his breath and brushed his teeth. Then he got dressed and laced his cheeks and kissed his son on the cheek. Get it by any means, the hustle is necessary. 28 grams at the end of Jan was split by February. Doing himself, he stayed humble through it all. Grabbed his keys up off of the shelf and makes his way down the hall. He was stopped by his mom. She said, son, I got the job in Conoco and I start today, so you ain't gotta hustle no more. But the pride in Paul would let him not go. Looked to his left and seen his baby sis was out cold in a similar coma. Looked to the right and locked eyes with little bro picking at his nappy afro. All he could say was when I leave like a dope. I know. The last time I said was gonna be the last time, but I'm for real this time. This is for real the last time. Congratulations on your new job. I love you. Now, bro, come lock the door. This one's for all my brothers. Getting the best sleep of their life. No cuddles, yet no more struggles. This one's for all my brothers. 18 was just right around the corner. Hit the store to get a juice and some rubbers. This one's for all my brothers. To provide, he had to flip some marijuana. Got popped by a cop that was undercover. For all my brothers that ain't here to see my rise from the rubble of the struggle. Rest in paradise, my brother, I love you. Hopped in the whip, drove down the street to the spot. Past the state trooper and two uncles that had him contemplating the drop. But he needed all his little coins to get this watch for his pops. So I guess the season was spring, cause his birthday's in March. But anywho, he at Geronimo, text 911 Domino. That mean the block was way too hot. Meet at the Conoco. He text back, say, cool, I'll be there in a minute. You got the dope that Paul got mad and said, nigga, stick to the code. A few minutes go by, and down the road comes Geronimo with a big shiner on his eye. He's looking nervous, now he's shaking like a snake in the grass. I'ma go get a Welch's grape and grab a cake and then dash. Paul says, all right, man, just make that shit fast. He's going for 2 whole seconds. Paul hears gunshots and breaking the glass. Geronimo comes back with some snacks and cash in his lap and a 9 on his hip. He looks at Paul and screams, hey, man, we got a deal. But Paul didn't budge. His intuition had him bite through his lip. Gets out the car because he ain't signed for this shit. He turns around, looks through the door, and quickly back at the whip. Geronimo stuck up his mom's first shit. This one's for all my mothers with a lack of shut eye to provide. 2 9-to-5s and her pride on the side. This one's for all my mothers. When her son ain't come home last night, she vowed to keep a positive state of mind. This one's for all my mothers. Broke as fuck by day 23, because the 25th required gifts under the tree. For all my mothers who preach, son, be all that you can be, but couldn't keep a baby boy out the streets. This one's for all my brothers. Getting the best sleep of their life. No cuddles, yet no more struggles. For all my brothers. 18 was just right around the corner. Hit the store to get a juice and some rubbers. This one's for all my brothers. Took a ride, he had to flip some marijuana. Got popped by a cop that was undercover. For all my brothers that ain't here to see my rise from the rubble of the struggle. Rest in paradise, my brother, I love you.
All right, guys, y'all heard it first on No Filter Music. As always, guys, I love y'all. Thank y'all for the follows. Thank y'all for checking out the video. Check out the podcast later today when it's uploaded. And as always, much love. Peace.